Welcome to the Debrief. So this is just an informal chat between AvGeeksAssemble members. No guests, just off-the-cuff chat about aviation, photography, Instagram, that sort of stuff. So this week we're talking about... What are we talking about? We're talking about air shows. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Bingo.
Good. That was a good start, wasn't it? Crack on, boys.
The magic is back.
It is. It is.
Like, the RAF, they're back. No stickers, but they're back.
Is that the thing you're most upset about, the stickers?
It is. Never forget.
I mean, for me, like, just the fact that they've committed to air shows again and they've announced that they'll be at, like, Midlands Air Festival and Headcorn with the Red Arrows. And Swansea as well, yeah. Can't forget that one. It's just, for me, it's a massive step in the right direction, because until the RAF committed to an air show, I was very sceptical as to whether these air shows would be going ahead until I was actually
Is this
there.
the two that the Red Arrows are committed to? It's Swansea and Midlands.
They'll be at Midlands.
And Headcorn on the Friday.
They're doing Headcorn on the Friday, which is the 25th of June, if I'm not mistaken. They're doing all 3 days of the Midlands Air Festival, which is quite interesting, actually, because the Friday for the Midlands Air Festival is actually an evening display. So seeing the Red Arrows at evening time, that would be quite interesting.
Have you guys seen the Red Arrows at evening before?
I haven't.
The latest I've seen them is probably at RIA, sort of like 5 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
I did notice, though, on the Midlands Air Show website for the Saturday that they open the gates at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I could believe that. I was like, 5 a.m.
It's not just the air show, as in like what we'd be interested in. There's like hot air balloons. There's like model planes. There's all sorts going on there. Literally, Air Festival encompasses everything. So it's I won't be there at 5 o'clock in the morning though. No chance.
You sure?
I'll be leaving mine.
I'll start a new Instagram with just hot air balloons on.
Rumour has it F22 opens the air show at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's it. Afterburners to wake everyone up in the camping field. No, but I think it's great. I'd like another thing for me as well is that if now the RAF have committed to third party, in inverted commas, air shows, for me it just massively increases the chance that Cosford's going to go ahead in September. Do you know what I mean? It's for me that it's almost like the green light for Cosford.
Yep.
Yeah. So and that's really the only big air show in this country that's still. When I say big, I mean obviously Duxford and Headcorn and all them. They are all big shows, but I mean when people talk of the biggest shows in the UK, they think about like Cosford, Riat, Yeovilton, that sort of thing. So that's the last one of those big three that still could go ahead. So I'm really hopeful that
is that a weekend as well, Cosford?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? Because normally Cosford's only a one-day event. Okay. But what they've done is they've said that they've postponed it to the Saturday and Sunday. I think it's the 11th and 12th of September. So to spread the large crowd.
That's the weekend after my birthday. So
you want a ticket for your birthday, yeah?
Yeah, if you want, mate. Get me.
Well, I've still got my 2020 ticket.
2020.
Yeah, that I've rolled over. So like, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it goes ahead. But I mean, on the other side of that, people have been asking for wanting Cosford to become a 2-day event for years now. It's been mentioned for like the last 10, 15 years, and they've always stuck to the guns and just did it the one day on the Sunday. Maybe this is the start of it becoming a more regular 2-day event, because it's big enough. I mean, it's 60,000 people turn up every year to that show. That's a hell of a lot of people to get in and out of a small airfield every year on one day.
Just stand on the train station platform. You usually get quite a good vantage point from there.
Yeah, that's it.
Like
it's a good view from there, actually.
Didn't they ban it one year?
ban
sure
it.
they banned
What?
I think they banned it to stop people from doing it, from standing on the.
Yeah, I think it
on
got
the
a bit
platform.
overcrowded, didn't it? Because it's still a live railway at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You don't want people with ladders and all sorts like congregating on the platform. So, but no, I'm over the moon. I mean, the fact that Typhoon Display is going to be at the Saturday of the Air Festival, like it's the first time I've seen that for like nearly 2 years. So happy days.
The Duxford Air Festival would be interesting because I believe they had the Swiss F-18 confirmed as going,
Nice.
which would be interesting. Which would be interesting to see, and hopefully, maybe may pull some other stuff over to do Duxford from overseas. Would be nice. Maybe even return of the F-15 demo team or demo display.
In an ideal world.
We need an F-15 EX demo team. That's what we need. we need to start putting.
Not
you
sure
start putting the feelers in. Yeah, get one of them over here, or one of the Saudi ones, or the.
I think we're moving on to a wish list here, boys.
We are.
Drag over one of the A10s, especially painted up.
Yeah, we'll have an A10.
Then, top three. What's your top three? If you could have 3 aircraft in a display, what would you pick?
Who's going first? Don't say me.
Ben.
God. Oh, damn it. I would have an F-14. Everyone wants an F-14 back in the skies at an air show. An F-111, especially if it can do a fuel dump.
Fuel dump, yeah.
Yeah. So, see, now in the UK, I'd like to see a bear come over. I know it came over at Fairford in '93, and it's never been over ever since, apart from prod in the QRA section. But I'd like to see one of those come and actually do like a couple of fly pass. That'd be quite interesting and noisy.
Not bad. What about you, Ant?
Well, he said 2 of the ones I wanted, so that's not fair. Like 14 and the 117, they're obvious ones, aren't they? I want to see a Mozzie. It's got to be a Mosquito. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be, and hopefully that will be the case in the next few years in this country. But I'd just love to see and hear one of those at one of our air shows. That'd be amazing. On top of those 2.
I'm guessing as well, you meant
hopefully one day soon, mate. What about you, Alex?
Oh, wait, hang on. You said the F-111.
Yeah, the F-111.
No,
yeah, he didn't say the F-111.
I want the F-117. Sorry, mate. I'm off.
That's fine. You said the same tune.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. These are faulty. There's something wrong with them.
They're not attached to anything Apple, are they?
That's it. Anger about. Come on, Alex. What do you want to see?
Oh, aircraft.
We all know what Alex wants to see. He just wants to see a grub shooter with full afterburner.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that, actually. No, my top 3 would probably be. You just reminded me of saying the bear. It'd probably be the TU-160. I think that would probably be number 3 for me. As in the what's the nickname for it?
White Swan.
Blackjack.
Blackjack. Yeah. And then for me, it would probably just be F-22 and F-15. I know it's boring, but I'd love to see them display.
I'm surprised he didn't mention his favourite worst aircraft in the world. The one that's currently broken on the RAF's main base at Bryce Norton.
I don't know if I'd like to see an A400 display, and I don't know why I just said that on
they're
camera.
actually fairly good, to be fair.
Wow.
Mate, I'll tell you what.
I'm editing that
audio
out, so...
evidence now.
The A400 display is pretty bloody good, to be fair. It's one of the few things it does do well. I mean, literally, it does a performance takeoff to start with. It's straight up.
Yeah, that was interesting in 19 at React when it just went along the runway and then just banged over.
Oh yeah, that crazy like sort of bank angle it did, and that was mental.
So I'm guessing all the working parts of the A400s go on the display one.
Yeah, they ship one in fresh off the production line from Airbus straight to the air show, and then it breaks after that.
I don't know.
And
if
then,
I'm gonna edit that
and then
or
they
not.
deliver it to the RAF.
Yeah, that's my top three.
Oh dear.
Great choices.
Come on, then. Come on, Martin. What?
So,
This is going to be the most exotic list you've ever heard.
So it'd probably be the Italians and their C27 display.
Okay, yeah.
What they do with that is amazing. Like that's one of the top displays I think on the circuit.
But not what was it? 2019's one though. That was crap, wasn't it? It was the 2018 one that was like really crazy.
Compared to previous years, it wasn't as good, but
yeah,
still.
Is that the one where it's like a rollover that they do?
It's a baby Herc, basically.
Yeah, it's like a Herc with 2 less props, and it does all sorts of weird stuff.
SU34.
Oh,
mate,
yeah.
I would love to see a fallback.
Yeah,
that's absolute top of my list. And it's a toss-up between a Vulcan and a Concorde.
Ooh,
forgot about the Vulcan.
I wish I had more pictures of the Vulcan, and I can't remember. I've seen the Concorde fly, but I can't remember it. It's such. I don't know why we never see it. People don't take photos of it. I know they're in museums; they're not the best viewpoints, but it's such a beautiful airplane. It's such an incredible bit of engineering. It goes unrecognised sometimes.
Oh yeah, totally agree. I mean, I was lucky enough growing up near to Birmingham Airport to see it come into Birmingham once a week. And like my dad used to play golf on Hatchford Brook Golf Course, which literally is alongside the runway at Birmingham Airport. And the days that I knew it was flying, I would go to golf with him and just walk around 18 holes, bored out of my face, just to see the Concorde that close up take off.
Brilliant.
I remember it on its final flight into Filton. This is going back when I was in secondary school, and it flew straight over our school, and then went off into Bristol and did the whole like Clifton suspension bridge and over Filton and landed, and that was absolutely incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Did anyone see? Was that the last flight down that neck of the woods?
I think that was the last
2003 time.
Yeah, 2003, 2004, something around that time period. I think that was quite literally the last flight of a Concorde, or the Concorde.
Yeah, I saw the last one come into Birmingham. Well, I didn't see it come in. I was at work, but I worked like half a mile from the airport. Yeah, I was doing. I was doing proper work then. I wasn't sitting on my arse pretending to work. I was actually a sales assistant in a DIY shop. So,
I let you off that time.
I knew it was on the ground, and I was on shift. And like me and another chap who worked there, we knew it was about to take off, and we were sort of by the door, and then we were coming back in to do a bit of work. Then we'd go back to the door, and then like we didn't even need to be by the door. I think we were near the back of the shop or something. It was huge, like big DIY store. And you heard the engines, and we just come bolting out the front doors. And like there was this huge office block in the way, and you just saw it disappear behind the office block and then come out the other side. And we were just like this. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.